guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is going to be the last video. So when this goes live, it's going to be Christmas Day and it's my last YouTube video of 2022. So wow guys, I just thought maybe we would recap the year and talk about all the amazing moments, all the bad moments, and let's just go into the questions that some of you have asked me. So, what skills did you learn this year? Skills. So obviously, this year, my job, like everything that I've been doing, is very different to what I used to do when I worked at fashion. When I worked at ASOS. So, I feel like a lot of skills when it comes to being an influencer, obviously, as you guys know, like Instagram is my main job now. So I feel like I've nailed how my style is, what I like to do, and what I want to show you guys. So, skills on my new job, skills on probably like communication skills as well, because I go to so many events now. So I'm in so many social situations, events, photo shoots, like big meetings where I'm constantly meeting new people. And when I worked at ASOS, I just used to work alongside my team and my buyer. So they really, sometimes we'd meet some of the suppliers, but not very often. So I feel like my conversational and social skills have definitely improved. I'm a very sociable person anyway, but yeah, I kind of sometimes feel like meeting new people can be really daunting, and like, I don't know, even though I might come across as quite confident, I actually don't think I'm as confident as I make out to be. It's kind of a front sometimes. So yeah, maybe faking being confident is the next skill I've learned. But no, it's made me more comfortable to be in those situations, and I'm getting better at it. Because I remember back in the day, I think where I was quite nervous to meet new people, people used to say to me when they met me that they thought I was like quite stuck up and like, not rude, but like not very friendly or warm. I think that's quite different now. I don't think that people would meet me and think that about me. So yeah, maybe that was part of the conversation skills, maybe. I'm trying to think if I've learned actually any other proper skills. I did start doing piano lessons again. But I stopped that because I wasn't very good at it. I had like maybe like 5 piano lessons. I really wanted to become good at it, guys, and this isn't just like going back to Love Island, but I genuinely did used to really enjoy playing the piano, and obviously I haven't played it in 10 years, and then I went back this year to try and learn, but I do need a piano at home to be able to do it properly and learn, because you need to practice when you're not in your lesson. And I tried to get the piano delivered. This is quite a funny story. Some of you, well, none of you know this, I've not told anyone, but the piano that I ordered, they actually came to deliver it that day, but they couldn't get it up the stairs or in the lift because I lived in an apartment, so they were like, really sorry, you can't have one. And I don't really want a keyboard lying around the house. This is not very like aesthetic, do you know what I mean? I really want like a mini white grand piano, a mini one. So yeah, tried to learn that skill and failed, but I'm not going to cut it off because maybe next year. I kind of did it as like a bit of a hobby as well, to like keep my brain distracted when I was going through some stuff. Okay, next one. What were several highlights of the year? Lots of highlights. I think traveling being the main one. I've enjoyed traveling so much. Like I've already said in vlogs before, I've never imagined me going to some of these places that I've been to. And it's probably been the funnest part of my year, and not only traveling like on holidays, but a lot of them were with work or on photo shoots or on collaboration. So it was all really new experiences, and probably my favourite highlights of the year is going away with brands and for personal time. What are the highlights? My first ever front cover of a magazine, input photo here. That was a massive highlight. I can't believe that I was on the front cover of a magazine. Like, what the hell? That's fucking weird. Like, I never thought I would do that or be that person, but there I am on the front cover, and that was a really big pinch me moment. I am so grateful for Fabulous Mag who did that for me. Love you guys. They're very supportive, really, really nice people, and I enjoyed the photo shoot a lot. Then what else? Let me think. Probably all of the work that I've been doing with new brands as well, like that I haven't, obviously last year I got my collaborations with like ASOS, Puma, Revolution, iLaw, like they were incredible people to work with, so grateful. But this year new brands have come through and they've definitely been highlights of the year, meeting those and working and being really creative, and I just get so much inspiration when I work with new brands, see how they work. And yeah, so for instance, new brands that I've been working with, Maybelline and L'Oreal, they're amazing brands, really cool brands to work with. What else? I'm just gonna keep it at that because I've got to think about it. I do have a really bad memory, I've already told this to you guys before, but yeah, I can't think right now. What and or who are you most thankful for this year? I am really thankful for my friends and my family, because it has been a very crazy year, a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and no matter what, those people in my life have been there for me through it all, and I could not have done it without them. So I mean, I don't know whether that sounds a bit cliche to say friends or family, but they are the people who stick out the most to me and the people that I am so thankful for. Like I said, I couldn't do it without those guys. What was the biggest lesson or lessons you've learned this year? Okay, so probably the biggest lesson is I try not to let comments and press affect me as much anymore. Obviously this is quite a new lesson for me, because in the past year, obviously that's the only time I've ever been in the press or had bad comments, because I'm obviously in that life now where I do get that. But I think at the beginning of the year, definitely towards, you know, coming up to summer, I really struggled with it. And that's, I think, when I first started going to see a therapist, but I really didn't like seeing a therapist because I felt a bit uncomfortable. I'm trying it again now, however, then I used to get really affected by comments and it used to make me feel really down, and now I don't think I get as bothered. Don't get me wrong, like no one likes it, and I've spoke about it in my Chamonix vlog about, you know, what I think about all the people who write nasty stuff, but I'm definitely, a lesson that I've learned in my own head is to just not worry about it. I don't care. I don't know them, they don't know me. I don't care what they think about me. It really actually doesn't matter. The only people whose opinions I care about are my friends, my family, and also my colleagues. Like anyone that I work with, they have valuable opinions to me, and anyone else. And also, you know, my lovely supporters who follow me on Instagram or YouTube. I value your opinions, who are nice. Anyone else can actually do one. What were your plans, goals, dreams for these past 12 months? How have you achieved them? Well, one dream that I had that I never thought I would achieve or do was go to Coachella. Insert picture at Coachella. That was incredible. Well, it was very different. It's very different to UK festivals, but to be able to tick it off the bucket list and say that I've been to Coachella, experienced it, been taken by a brand, that was a dream of mine, to go there. And I never thought I'd be able to afford it, because it is mega expensive. So really grateful for that. What other plans, goals did I have? Probably like certain brands that I've worked for that were on my wish list, that I'd like to work with them, and I've ended up working with them, so that's really exciting. Boots, I loved working for Boots. Boots was unreal. We had such fun together. Revolution was new this year, and that was also, I'm still working with them, so that's really exciting. A dream, well, a goal of mine was to have my house, and really liked living in an apartment. I've already spoke about this, but I much prefer living in a house. And to say now that I've got a house and I've got a garden and I also live with Chloe, like that the plan wasn't to live with Chloe, obviously, at the beginning of the year, but the plan was definitely after 1 year of work from Love Island was to move out of the apartment and get a house. So that's something that I've achieved this year, which I'm really happy about. I love where I live. I love Essex so much. Like, I never will leave Essex, and I'm really, really content with my home life at the moment. So yeah, really happy about that. Well, this is a good one. What's changed about yourself before going on the show and after? Ryan says that I've changed a little bit. I think what changed was, going back to the point earlier, was becoming less strong. I was a much stronger, much more confident person before Love Island, and now after, definitely less confident. But I am gaining that back, and that's something that I need to work on myself. But that's definitely something I would say has changed. I also think that my look has changed a little bit. I always used to love fashion. My fashion's never changed, but I don't know, I'm getting older. I look old, I think. Not old, but I look older. I feel like pre-Love Island, I look back at pictures and I look really different. Pre-Love Island, I weren't really that good at makeup. I weren't really that good at hair. And now I feel like, from getting MUAs and hairstylists and learning tips and tricks from them, I now know how to do my makeup and my hair better. So that's probably something that's changed. Definitely a lot more knowledgeable within sort of the beauty aspect, which I love, because your girl needs to hide all these spots, okay? What's something you learnt about yourself whilst being single again? So I actually forgot how independent I am as a person, and how much I love my own things and doing my own stuff without sort of having to ask someone else. So like, I don't know, I can watch whatever series I want. I know that sounds so silly, but when you live with someone, you almost, like, you watch TV together, obviously, and you have to put on something on the TV that you both want to watch. Like, I'm watching Wednesday at the moment. I'm not sure if there's any boys out there that have watched that, but if there is, hats off to you. But I probably would have watched that before, and now I can sit in bed and be like, what do I want to watch tonight? Because I can actually choose whatever and have no one to ask. So that's great. And just going out and just being your own person, like having no one to tell your shit to, basically. Sorry guys, my camera died and I had to move this tripod and charge it, so it's a different frame, but ignore that. Okay, but I'm going to answer one last question, and that is what advice you would give to your younger self. And maybe obviously advice that I would give to young people in general is that what I believe is that your path is made for you. You have, your life is already planned out. Like, you've got a path, right? So when you're younger and you go to college or you go to university and you're not sure what you want to be when you're older, you're not sure what you want to do. And I always felt so much pressure in making sure that I was always making the right decision. But I truly, truly believe that everything happens for a reason. And no matter what happens, like I just said, there is a path for you and you will go down that. You'll make mistakes, but you'll learn from them. Everything leads you to where you need to be. I never knew that I was going to be in this world. I never knew I was going to go on telly. Like, that wasn't in my plan. But I think it's important to realise that you shouldn't have such a strict plan, because life happens, things change, you change, your outlook on your career might change, and you think, you know, actually I don't want to do this anymore. So just don't put pressure on yourself as a teenager to have everything figured out, because I definitely didn't. And now I'm super happy with my life. I'm very happy with the way my life panned out. So yeah, that is the advice I would give to myself when I was merely teenager. As a teenager, can't speak. But that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I can't believe that it's been a year of me being on YouTube. Like, I've had so much fun. I did have a little bit of a break, but that's nearly like one YouTube a week for 52 weeks. It's a lot of YouTubes, guys. So yeah, This is going to be posted on Christmas Day, so if you're watching it on Christmas Day, Merry Christmas to you. I hope you have all enjoyed your year this year. I hope 2022 has been a good year, but let's make 2023 an even better year. So happy new year, guys. Merry Christmas. And oh, actually, I've got a secret to tell you. It's not really a secret, but something very exciting is coming to my YouTube in the new year. I'm focusing on fashion and I'm creating a little series, and it's called The Fashion Diaries, and I'm going to be exploring the fashion industry. So really exciting, something that I am passionate about, and I can't wait for you guys to see. So a little heads up, keep an eye out for the 1st of Jan for that to go live. But yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, love you all so much.